Well, I didn't.
One day you are going to get sent to fight demons for that.
But it's so early. Just tell me what he said.
All right. A heretic actually arrived right at the ceremony. Our guys rushed over to save the Holy Father, and the heretic killed all of them. Even begging for your life is useless before that murderer. The only ones that survived were the regular folk there. Even though he's an humanity still remains. Not to mention that Kadia and her witch spawn escaped in all the confusion. There's a rumor that people saw her with the heretics.
So you think they might attack?
Who knows? They are heretics. May the Zarfish devour them.
You see, Simon's back.
Back? But he and Kirill vowed to rectify the demons. You don't just come back after that.
Well, ask anyone. They got captured by heathens, but a heretic, one of the new ones, freed them.
Ah, old Simon just got cold feet, that's all. All the stories people tell not to go.
No, he did not. He came back and made a huge fuss at the church and got his way too. Now we will be praying for that heretic instead of Simon. You got that?
Oh, God. For a heretic? It would please God, though. That's Simon. What next?
Then he just made the sign of the cross, kissed the altar, and went back to the demons.
Yes. What about Kirill?
He's the one who's going to do the praying. Father Solantis himself wiped his slate clean.
Oh, yes, not everyone is created the same. God save Simon's soul. Don't you worry so much.
Bro, I just can't...
You know, I didn't come back. What the most Then what's so nice over there on the other
Hey, brother. Everyone is looking for a better life. Which is where?
Where? Well, how about I
Where we are not.
For sure. Why is that? We are the just ones. We are Father Solantis.
It's not what I meant. Boy, you are dumb.
Well, explain it better. Why is it better where heretics live?
What's the point of explaining it to you? You just stand and look around when the heretics might be already.
The heretics are killing us, brothers! Cover me, brothers! Oh, yes, not everyone is created the same. God save Simon's soul. Oh, don't you worry so much. I just can't, you know, I didn't think you were what goes
They just want to get to the other side.
Then what's so nice over there on the other side?
Hey, brother. Everyone is looking for a better life. Which is where? Where we are not.
I'm almost at the goal. Are you almost down there?
And the skies rained missiles, and the ground burned to ash, and the sea boiled, and people turned into shadows. But our cloister survived, for the faithful reside here. And the Lord in his mercy and wisdom has chosen one among them who goes by the name of Silantius. And so speaketh the Lord, I will be with you, and will keep you rained me fire, and the ground burned to ash, and the seas boiled, and people turned into shadows. But our cloisters survived, for the faithful reside here, and the Lord in his mercy and wisdom has chosen one among them who goes by the name of Silantius. And so speaketh the Lord, I will be with you, and will keep you safe, provided you are true in your devotion, provided you reject satanic technology. We reject! And even more so, do you reject Satan's deception? That thing they call electric current? The cursed gift the enemy gave to the fools, so that they would fancy themselves above reproach, above God, and more powerful than Him. We reject them! And the ground burned to ash, and the seas boiled, and people turned into ash. But our cloisters survived, for the faithful reside here, and the Lord in his mercy and wisdom has chosen one among them who goes by the name of Silantius. And so speaketh the Lord, I will be with you, and will keep you safe, provided you are true in your devotion, provided you reject satanic technology. We reject! We'll shoot! I swear to God! I see it smell!
You damned heretics! You took Katya, and now you have me!
Damn, you are quick, Artyom. Look, old man, we're just passing through. Let us through peacefully. Our guys won't shoot, or this place is going bye-bye. And Katya, you don't have to worry about her anymore, understood?
For deceiving Katya, you must pray to the Lord for forgiveness. But for murdering my children, the children of God, you will burn in hell until the end of days! Sound the alarm! Heretics! Charge them!
The dumbass! Damn, I've been hit! Aurora, full steam ahead! Do you copy? Artyom, get away! I'll take it from here! Artyom, jump!
We left Volga behind. The endless expanses of Russia stretched before us now. Regretfully, Duke was not destined to see them. Was his death a fault of mine? Was everything that happened on the bridge? It could be. It's a cruel world that we live in, and it's not our responsibility to fix it. We only wanted to pass through, and it was not my fault they screamed for blood. Their zealousness reminded me of the metro, where people are indoctrinated into
Artyom. Artyom. Wake up, dear.
Is he up yet? Artyom, the colonel wants you on the bridge. See you later.
Come on, wake up. I'm so sorry about Duke. He was just a boy, really. He kept asking me for advice on how to become more attractive to a girl he knew, what to say to her. He couldn't wait to come back to her, proudly wearing scars and medals. Stay here for a bit, Artyom. This is great. I wish I could stay like this forever. Artyom, when you climbed those ruins back in Moscow, with your radio, did you imagine our life on the surface at all? A home, for one. A place where we could live. A log cabin on the outskirts of a forest. Or how about a bungalow on an ocean shore? Well, you know, there's something great in simply going anywhere like this. Together. Through the abandoned stations, the ruins, the wasteland. Especially in our own private compartment. Thinking back, isn't this our honeymoon trip? It certainly feels like one, even though it's a bit late. We've only had some honeymoon sorties at best so far. Alyosha keeps telling everyone Duke could have jumped off the bridge in time. The others are also holding well, but I just unraveled. Of course, I had friends die before. He wasn't looking for death, Duke. He did volunteer for the most dangerous missions, but didn't expect to die. He was looking up to Stepan. Dad, you, especially you. And he didn't die for nothing, did he? He wanted us to get there, to Yamantau. He wanted us to tell them about Moscow, how we survived there and still haven't given up, how we've been hiding it for so long. But when I think of it being you, and not even knowing for sure, I'd never be able to live through it. So, you think I should just let it all out? I don't think that would make me feel better. I've been thinking, back home, we buried our friends at home and avenged them at home. That home and life there sucked. We were kept there with chains. No, even worse, with lies. And now we are looking for a new home. But here, it's someone else's home, and we are not invited. Right, I've got to get myself under control. Go, Dad wanted to see you.
Uncle Tokarev has already set his shop up. Wanna go look? It's so cool. Here, Uncle Artyom.
Ah, hi, Artyom. See my new place? Fit for a king, I must say. What do you think of this workbench, eh? Everything is within reach, yet there's so much space left. Most of the stuff you and the guys found outside and gave to me went into making this workshop happen. So thank you. We'll have to keep pitching in like this too. Looks like we're facing a long journey, and useful things like ammo or equipment don't grow on trees. Plus, the further from Moscow we get, the harder they'll probably be to get. So don't forget to collect all the materials you find to keep us going. There's so many things to do. I haven't decided where I'm going to work on the suits, but I'll have to, and soon. And it's high time we fixed our uniforms. Some of our people are starting to look pretty ragged, you know? Duke's plate carrier didn't hold the back plate anymore, and he just kept joking about it. What was I? Well, I'll be working here from now on. Well, that's it. I bragged enough and won't waste any more of your time. The Colonel summoned you. Well, I have stuff to do too. You guys are fast to break gear, but none too expedient to fix it.
Uncle Tokarev!
What would you like to ask, Nastya?
Uncle Tokarev, do you have a sewing machine?
No, I don't.
But how are you going to fix the suits then?
Well, like everyone else, I take a thread and a needle and I use a sail stitch.
Wow, cool! Can you teach me?
I sure can, but later. I've got work to do.
Will you let me fix Sam's rifle strap?
Well, sure thing. Oh, but under supervision. Sam is so strict, you know.
Hurrah! And Uncle Sam isn't strict at all. He's kind.
All right, look here. I'll show you once. Now we do this.
I see.
Yes, and now this way.
Oh, smoke break.
Yes.
That's good.
Oh, this is one mean smoke. Damn, this is rough. Well, nothing we couldn't take. Well, you are the right kind of guys. You, the Colonel, Duke, that guy did a swell job on that bridge. He was a great guy. May he rest in peace, yeah. So, what did I want to say? Yes. Thank you. You people accepted me and I'm a simple guy. I will pay the debt back, okay? So, how do you like it out here after your tunnels? Freedom, huh? Sure thing. So much space. It feels too empty to me, though. Just reeds and ruins and those damn mutants. Hate them. Phew. No, you guys are gonna see the government. So, Bratuха, don't be mad, but just tell me, what the hell do you even need them for? Well, of course, it might be interesting to take a look, but throughout all of my rambling, I only met two kinds of ex-government people. Dead ones and gang leaders. And let me tell you, the latter are much worse than your typical bandit. They just have to make a speech before doing something awful. So what I mean, I didn't really care about the government even before the war, much less now, when everything's long since gone to shit. So what for, really? I'm a simple man, Artyomich. I told I'm with you, that means I'm with you for the long haul. But I'd much rather find a nice place to live at than go see the government. Of course, they could give us luxury bunkers or something. Well, Artyom, you seem cold. Go get warmed up a bit, I'll smoke some more. Have stuff to think about. Or just stay. We have enough space now.
You have got to be careful here. See?
I see.
Artyom, come on in and have a seat. Stepan's putting on a live performance here.
So, Artyom, are you up for a jam? Come on, pick the guitar up.
Thank you, Stepan.
I'm sorry to ask, Katya, but Nastya's father, he's dead, isn't he? Does Nastya know?
He is. I tried keeping it a secret. Told her he left for the market. Around 3 days passed, and I still kept it in. I just sat there with a needle in my hand and didn't see anything. It was all black before my eyes. And then she snuggles up to me and says, "You should cry, Ma. You will feel better." Sienna used to say it. So I cried and cried. She knows. She knows it all.
I'm sorry, Katja. I'm so sorry.
Let me tell you how we ended up at the bridge. We used to live in northeast from here, quite close if you go in a straight line. But it took us a month. Everything's bombed to rubble out there. Yermak asked me and I told him. Sin used to say there were lots of military factories out there. Not just military, of course. General industry. And now you can't pass through there even with filters. The radiation is so high. No railway either, just crater upon crater. We were quite far, but our counter still went crazy. One route appeared intact. There was nothing to bomb. So we used that one, thinking we'd get further to the west, but of course they did not let us cross the bridge with the diesel. They said it was satanic. They were ready to let us stay if we gave them the diesel to cleanse it. So we stayed. And then we couldn't leave, even if we wanted. That old goat, Father Silentius, brainwashed everyone, so they would just pray and bow non-stop. They broke our diesel down with their bare hands and threw it into the river. Purification. And on top of it, they gave us trouble for not helping them. Ksenia went to check what was going on, and there were only locals there, because Silentius at the Skatina had sent our people away to test them. He said that if they wanted to be truly accepted, they had to defeat a demon. Ksenia went to stop them. But it was too late. He only found burnt rags. And then they sent him to do the same. He never came back.
Katja, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Well, you really didn't. What's done is done. It kind of got so glum in here. Perhaps you, Stepan, could play us something.
Sure thing!
Well, guys, to Duke's memory.
Artyom, the colonel's waiting for you on the
Stop with
bridge.
his funeral mood. It is Duke we are talking about. Do you recall how he came back from the library? Same thing here.
Well, yeah, that time he pulled a fast one on us. We had the drinks ready. Sam said everything. Was a good speech, too.
Thanks.
Well, that is true. Don't be shy. So, Sam ends his speech, and then Duke asks, "Where's my drink?"
So that is why I say we should wait. He came back from that library. And this is nothing. We will pick him up on our way back.
If we leave to go back.
Oh, come on!
Well, I just think we should still drink to Duke's memory. And if he's alive, that's only a good omen. Sam, what do you say?
I'll drink later. Gotta finish cooking.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. You play so well.
Let's drink!
All right, let's.
It's rough.
Yeah, kinda rough.
By the way, speaking of omens, let's have a service for him once we come across another church.
Duke didn't believe, and having met Silentius, I'm also wavering.
Well, Silentius' god is definitely a lost cause. But I imagine Duke would like Valhalla. A paradise where fallen heroes spend eternity feasting and fighting. A good fit for all of the people we lost.
Yes, this is worth having another drink for. To our guys having fun in Valhalla! Hey guys, there's something I've been thinking about. What does everyone expect of this trip? Duke used to say that he just couldn't spread his wings back home. He was too eager to win that girl over with heroics. He thought that outside he'd have space for that.
And why did you come?
Well, my heart is aching for true romance. But in the metro, all women want a solid relationship, a reliable husband, a real provider. Enough of that smug smile. It's unbearable. Not that I've had much better luck here so far. As soon as Katya came aboard, Stepan started cooing around her like a peacock.
You should be happy. Katya is a tough girl. You'd be under her thumb in no time.
That is unlikely. I'm not the kind of man to upstage his friend in a contest for a lady. Especially when that friend promises to break my arm. I'll catch my stroke of luck soon enough. There in Yamantau, women from all over the country have already gathered, waiting for yours truly. How about you, Demir? What made you go?
Well, at first I just went along with you guys, the colonel. But even then I thought, this is my chance to make my dream come true. A chance to see Kazakhstan, my people. But first, we must come back to Moscow, because it isn't fair. People must know that they've put up with enough. They are free. They can live outside now. What do you think about that, idiot?
I'm with you, Demir. Yet, freedom is not so simple. There was this freedom fighter, Che Guevara. He died under 40. Comrade Mao, whose book you've been perusing on the other hand, was a strict ruler but lived a long life.
Well, we should have expected that from you. Weird thing, though, is that you are called idiot.
I know. It's by his own choice. Because he's so fond of Chekhov.
Chekhov too, of course. But it's Dostoevsky for the most part, Sam, my friend.
Sure, I read the book too. It's just that I mix them up a lot. Chekhov wrote about that son of Austerlitz, a wounded officer. Powerful imagery.
You are just killing me. How about you, Uncle Sam? Got dreams?
You know, I just want to ride my board again. Spark a joint up on a beach. Catch that wave. Deep inside, under a grizzled metro dweller, there's still a relaxed Californian inside me.
Ah, get out of here!
So you know, before Dad talked me into joining the Corps, I used to wear my hair long. He told me they'd make a decent citizen out of the total disappointment that I was, and sent me to college once I was discharged. I joined, and they sent me to the Middle East.
Wow, so do you hope your guys would pick you up? I don't see them around.
Yeah, I don't hold my breath for my guys. Once this mission's over, I'll submit my discharge papers. I'll reach the ocean, and there, find a ship maybe?
Oh yeah, just imagine it. You arrive on that ship, and they go like... Ah, the Russians are coming! You are one of us now. You don't really need to go anywhere.
At least don't put your Ushanka on. They will sink you on sight.
I won't. Though I will take my balalaika with me.
Well... Who has any expectations for our reception at Yamantau?
Well, your expectations, Alyosha, are quite obvious, huh? Scantily clad junior officer ladies unrolling the red carpet.
Yeah, I'm a simple guy. How about you guys?
Well, I hope they will answer a few questions. For example, if there is not a single American within hundreds of miles from Moscow, save for our friend Samuel here, why stay on the ground?
I'd put it a bit differently. Did you, dearest High Command gentlemen, know that we in Moscow had to spend 20 years on the ground?
Oh, by all means, you can ask those while I'm enjoying my briefing with the junior officer ladies, huh?
I don't know. I'm in the mood for a road trip.
Oh, we got ourselves a true traveler here.
Yeah,